Hello and welcome to your English news broadcast live on ERi-TV. It's exactly 10:30 p.m. on Eritrea's local time from our headquarters at Asmara with your domestic and international news in brief. I'm Zahra Badouri, but first we'll begin with your major headlines for this broadcast. Awareness-raising seminar to boost agricultural production. Voluntary blood donation. In talks with U.S. for defense-backed Saudi Arabia. China warns U.S. against a perilous attempt to arm Taiwan region. Welcome to your domestic in brief. An awareness-raising seminar aimed at boosting agricultural production and ensuring food safety was conducted for farmers in Fortosawa subzone. The seminar was organized by the Ministry of Agricultural Office in the subzone. Mr. Obeg Abramlah, head of the economic development in the subzone, noted that the boosting agricultural production and ensuring food safety should not be left solely to specific institutions and professionals. He urged farmers to enhance their agricultural activity and increase production. At the seminar, briefing were provided to methods of increasing production, proper techniques for cultivating vegetables and fruits, advantages of integrated pest control, and the safe application of pesticides. Mr. Haptom Haddish, head of the Agricultural Office in the subzone, called on farmers to refrain from using chemical fertilizers and instead adapt organic alternatives. Highlighting that the seminar was part of the efforts to enhance farmers' understanding of improving agricultural practices, Mr. Aragai Mabrahtu, administrator of the subzone, urged participants to apply the knowledge they gained from the seminar to boost their agricultural productivity and share their experience with fellow farmers in their communities. On your final domestic, members of the Cooperative Association of the first round of the National Service have voluntarily donated 43 units of blood. Mr. Daniel Kiflai, coordinator of the program, indicated that the members of the Cooperative Association have now donated blood for the 7th time and expressed their readiness to continue the initiative on the regular basis. Commending the Nationals for their consistent group and individual blood donation, Assistant Nurse Shawit Haptai, member of the National Blood Transfusion Service, called on all citizens to strengthen their participation in enriching the blood supply and health facilities. Participants of the program expressed satisfaction in donating their renewable blood to save lives and called on fellow citizens to follow their noble examples. Your international, stay tuned for more. Up next. And on your global, Saudi Arabia is discussing a defense deal with the United States, which it hopes to seal when Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman visits the White House next month, the Financial Times reported on Friday. However, a senior Trump administration official told the Financial Times there were discussions about signing something when the Crown Prince comes, but the details are in flux. The FD said the deal in discussion was similar to the recent U.S.-Qatar pact that pledged to treat any armed attack on Qatar as a threat to the United States. The U.S. deal with Qatar came after Israel last month attempted to kill leader of Hamas with an airstrike on Doha. The U.S. State Department told the FT that defense cooperation with the kingdom was a strong bedrock of the regional strategy in quotation, but declined to comment on details of the potential deal. The U.S. State Department, the White House, and the Saudi government did not respond to the Reuters request of the comment on the FT report. However, Saudi Arabia has long sought guarantees to similar to the Qatar deal as part of Washington's effort to normalize relationships between Riyadh and Israel. Last month, Saudi Arabia signed a mutual defense pact with nuclear-armed Pakistan. On your final, Vol reports a Chinese defense spokesperson on Friday warned that the United States against its perilous attempts to play the Taiwan card and arm China's Taiwan region, cautioning that any such move will cost the United States a hefty price. Zhang, a spokesperson for China's Ministry of National Defense, made the remark in response to a media inquiry on the new National Defense Authorization Act passed by the U.S. Congress, which includes a provision to funnel fund totaling $1 billion into strengthening its so-called military cooperation with Taiwan. The Act's negative provisions related to China's bluntly interfere in China's internal affairs, undermining China's sovereignty, security and development interests, and disrupt global peace and stability, Zhang reported. Expressing firm opposition to these provisions, Zhang stressed that the Taiwan cautions is the first red line that must not be crossed in China-U.S. relations. He further urges that the United States to abide fully by the One China principle and the three China-U.S. joint communiques to steadfastly deliver its promise that it would not support Taiwan independence, to refrain from sending injurious signals to Taiwan independence and separatists, or engaging in any form of military interaction with China's Taiwan region. A recap of your major headlines up next. Awareness raising seminar to boosting agricultural production. 43 members donate blood donations. Saudi Arabia in talks with U.S. for defense pact. China warns U.S. against perilous attempt to arm Taiwan region. Dear viewers, do update yourself with some more news here on ERi-TV. But for now, from me and the broadcasting team here on ERi-TV, that is all. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.